Hello, my name is CMA Bhaktiveni. Welcome back to CMA modules. In this video lecture, we will be recording paper number 8, Cost Accounting. We are going for chapter number 1, Introduction to Cost Accounting. There are total 6 chapters, 6 modules. All 6 modules will be covered under this video series. All numerical problems, all chapters, important topics related to exams, MCQs, all types of questions will be covered under this video series. Let us come to chapter number 1, Introduction to Cost Accounting. This chapter is important for 10 to 15 marks. Objective type of questions, small answers, 1 or 2 mark questions, long answers, say 4 to 6 marks, 8 marks questions can be expected from this chapter. This chapter gives us an idea that what is costing. There are many terms used ahead: variable cost, fixed cost, this, that, etc. They have given us introduction, basic terms they have explained here. This chapter is a complete guide for our upcoming chapters in costing. So one important definition of accounting put forward by American Accounting Association read as follows. Accounting is the process of identifying. What you do is you identify, you measure, communicate economic information to permit informed judgments and decisions by users of the information. From the above definition, it is obvious that accounting is a process which as its end products has information that is economically worthwhile for decision making. So we have cost accounting. So what is cost accounting? Accounting is defined by American Accounting Associations, and what they have defined accounting is nothing but it is a process where we identify, where we measure, where we communicate, where we identify. It is a process where we identify, it is a process where we measure, communicate economic information. We do this for money, in monetary terms, in economic information to permit informed judgments and decisions by users of information. From the above definition, it is obvious that accounting is a process which as its end product has information that is economically worthwhile for decision making. Further, accounting is concerned with providing both financial and non-financial information that will help decision makers to make appropriate decisions based on informed judgments. This is pictorial represented as follows. So pictorially they have represented as follows. So we want information. Information can be financial information, it can be non-financial information. Now this financial information is nothing but I can have cost information and other financial information. There can be two things. Now non-financial information. Non-financial information is combination of financial and non-financial information. See, you have financial information, non-financial information. Financial information is cost and other than cost. Non-financial information is nothing but it can be combination of both, completely non-financial or many times financial, non-financial put together. So it is classified into 3 types: financial, non-financial, combination of financial and non-financial. Financial is further divided into cost and non-cost. Now from the above, it is clear that cost information is a type of financial information that is related to the cost of the product or services. So from the above, it is very much clear that cost information is a type of financial information. Cost information is nothing but a type of financial information that is related to the cost of the product or services. Cost accounting, which is a branch of accounting. Earlier we didn't have any such thing. Accounting ही था. अकाउंटिंग था और उसके अंदर सब कर लो. अभी जाके वी हैव डिफरेंट थिंग्स. कॉस्टिंग है, मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंग है, कॉस्ट अकाउंटिंग है, फाइनेंशियल अकाउंटिंग है. डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स ऑफ अकाउंटिंग वी हैव. अर्लियर वी डिडंट हैव सच फॉर्म्स ऑफ अकाउंटिंग. सो अकाउंटिंग इज अ हेड एंड उसके ये सारे ब्रांचेस है. कॉस्ट अकाउंटिंग, ब्रांच अकाउंटिंग. Cost accounting, which is a branch of accounting, deals with whole gamut of preparation and presentation of cost information. It is important to note that information provided by cost accounting system is referred to as cost information, which particularly includes the following. It can be unit cost of a product. It can be unit cost of a work. So how do you study costing? So costing is studied in the form of unit cost of a product, or unit cost of a particular work, or unit cost of a particular service. You try to find out unit cost of a product, unit cost of a service. then what you do, you go for various elements of cost. You check different elements of cost of a particular department, particular factory, particular object. You check different elements. अच्छा, अभी suppose पेन को बनाने के लिए क्या क्या elements लगे मुझे, प्लास्टिक लगा, इंक लगा, क्या क्या जो भी एलिमेंट्स है, मटेरियल हो गया, लेबर हो गया, वो सारे एलिमेंट्स को आप क्लब करो एंड देन यू फाइंड आउट द कॉस्ट ऑफ दैट प्रोडक्ट, दैट इज पेन. वॉल्यूम ऑफ वेस्ट, कितना वेस्ट हो रहा है, कितना टेक्नोलॉजिकल वेस्ट हो रहा है, कितना कंट्रोलेबल लॉस है, कितना कंट्रोल अनकंट्रोल में है. कॉस्ट रिलेटेड टू नंबर ऑफ एक्टिविटीज, कॉस्ट एनालिसिस, ये सब आप यहाँ पे चेक करो. ओके. Then we have next one. While Mr. Bikram So it is important to note that users of financial information. So till here what we did, we went for cost analysis. So we had types of information. Types of information में हमें ये सब दिया है कि there are particular points and how those points includes what. Now we have, it is important to note that users of financial information. Financial information के users कौन कौन है? Accounting is often referred as a language of business which helps the business to communicate with the stakeholders who are people who have an interest in an organization. तो यूजर्स ऑफ फाइनेंशियल इन्फॉर्मेशन क्या बोलता है कि इट इज़ वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप एक काम करो, आप चेक करो कि लैंग्वेज ऑफ बिजनेस क्या है, वो इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहा है, वो हेल्प कर रहा है, तो कौन है जिसे वो इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहा है, हेल्प कर रहा है. So accounting is often referred as a language of business which helps the business to communicate with the stakeholders who are people who have an interest in an organization. Thus, the stakeholders of the business are the users of accounting information. These people are categorized as managers, shareholders, and potential investors, employees, creditors, and the government. And each of these groups has its own requirements for information. So we have users of financial information. तो users of financial information क्या हो गया? आप accounting जो है वो business क्या है, कैसा है, profit making है, loss making है, वो बताता है, वो स्टेक होल्डर्स को कम्युनिकेट करता है. अभी स्टेक होल्डर्स कौन हो गए मेरे? तो स्टेक होल्डर्स है वो मैनेजर्स हो गए, शेयर होल्डर्स हो गए, पोटेंशियल इन्वेस्टर्स हो गए, एम्प्लॉयज हो गए, ये सारे स्टेक होल्डर्स है मेरे लिए. गवर्नमेंट हो गया, तो इनको इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए, तो अकाउंटिंग क्या करता है? इनको इन्फॉर्मेशन देता है. It is important to note that stakeholders are either internal or external. It is very much important to note stakeholders are either internal. Internal means क्या? Manager, shareholder, employees, creditors. Or they are external, potential investors and government. It is important to note that management accounting is concerned with provisions of information to people within the organization to help them make better decisions and improve the efficiency. So it is important to note management accounting क्या है, is concerned with provisions of information. वो information देता है, किससे information देता है? To people within the organization. Within the organization are internal users, outside the organization are external users. So within the organizations, internal users to help them make better decisions and improve efficiency and effectiveness of existing operations, whereas financial accounting is concerned with provisions of information to external users. तो ये क्या हो गया? Users of financial information. Financial information किससे हेल्प करता है, वो कैसे इंफॉर्मेशन देता है? वो अकाउंटिंग इंफॉर्मेशन देता है, बिजनेस क्या कर रहा है, प्रॉफिट कर रहा है या लॉस कर रहा है. और ये इंफॉर्मेशन किसे देता है? जो उसके यूजर्स है, मतलब स्टेक होल्डर्स. तो स्टेक होल्डर्स कौन हो गए? गवर्नमेंट हो गया, एम्प्लॉयज हो गए, इन्वेस्टर्स हो गए, क्रेडिटर्स हो गए, डेटर्स हो गए, ये सब मेरे स्टेक होल्डर्स हो गए. ठीक है, इनको इंफॉर्मेशन देता है. Quality of financial information. Success or failure of an organization depends to a great extent on the effectiveness and efficiency of decisions made. For example, during the early period of lockdown brought about by COVID-19, Mr. Keshubai, a vegetable vendor, adjusted to a new normal within few days and started online transactions and home delivery during 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. and 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. when lockdown was eased. So this is quality of financial information. So how success and failure of an organization depends on what? Depends on to a very great extent on financial information, because financial information will help you to decide how effective, how efficient your decision making is. Okay, So here with the help of a vegetable example of vegetable vendor, they are trying to explain us that please check. I'll move forward. From the above discussion, it is apparent that the main purpose of accounting is to create financial information which is used by users, internal and external. There is specific information need of each individual users. So from the above discussion हमें क्या पता चल रहा है, फाइनेंशियल मतलब फाइनेंशियल इंफॉर्मेशन है या अकाउंट्स है, उसका मेन पर्पस क्या है? You help people whether internally or externally to gain information from the accounts. दिस इज स्पेसिफिक इन्फॉर्मेशन, ये स्पेसिफिक इन्फॉर्मेशन देता है. मुझे इन्वेस्ट करना है तो मैं मुझे इन्वेस्टर के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से अकाउंटिंग इन्फॉर्मेशन दे देता है. मुझे से कंपनी ज्वाइन करना है तो भी मैं अकाउंट्स चेक करूँ तो मुझे पता चल जाएगा कि एज एम्प्लॉय मैं ज्वाइन कर सकूँ या ना कर सकूँ, मुझे मेरा सैलरी मिलेगा या नहीं मिलेगा. ये मुझे यहाँ से, और मैं मेरा डिसीजन काफ़ी अच्छी तरीके से ले सकती हूँ, बेटर डिसीजंस मैं ले पाती हूँ. वो यहाँ पे बताया. प्लीज चेक, then we'll move here. It is of prime importance to point out that cost accounting and management accounting are very often used interchangeably. Yes, cost accounting and management accounting are used of interchangeably. It is of prime importance to point out that cost accounting and management accounting are often used interchangeably, through though there is significant difference between the two in respect of the purpose they serve and the scope of the two. Cost accounting discusses the nonsense of the process of cost accumulation for fixation of sales price, evaluation of inventory, and taking other operating decisions. This is required for profit calculation and external reporting as and when necessary. So this is what this is related to. It is important. What all points are important here? Cost accounting and management accounting में काफी कम thin difference है. कभी कॉस्ट अकाउंटिंग के जगह पे मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंग वर्ड यूज हो जाता है, कभी मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंग की जगह पे कॉस्ट अकाउंटिंग वर्ड यूज हो जाता है. बट दोनों का काम क्या है? कॉस्ट अकाउंटिंग डिस्कसेस द प्रोसेस ऑफ कॉस्ट एक्यूमुलेशन, कैसे हम कॉस्ट एक्यूमुलेट करते हैं, सेल प्राइस कैसे फिक्स होता है, वैल्यूएशन ऑफ इन्वेंट्री कैसे होता है, टेकिंग अदर ऑपरेटिंग डिसीजंस. दिस इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेशन एंड एक्सटर्नल रिपोर्टिंग. ये रिक्वायर्ड है प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेशन के लिए, एक्सटर्नल रिपोर्टिंग के लिए ये कैलकुलेशंस मस्ट है. एज एन इन्वेंट्री एंड टेकिंग अदर ऑपरेटिंग डिसीजंस, दिस इज रिक्वायर्ड, ओके, as and when necessary, whereas management accounting relates to provisions of appropriate information for decision making, planning, control, and performance evaluation. However, study of literature reveals that the distinction between cost accounting and management accounting is not clear cut, and the two terms are often used synonymously. So this is what, this is nothing but it is related to cost accounting and management accounting. Cost accounting क्या information देता है, management accounting क्या information देता है. Cost accounting जो है, cost accounting हमें बताता है कि profit कहाँ पे use करना चाहिए, सेलिंग प्राइस कैसे फिक्स करूँ, कॉस्ट कितना बनेगा, ये प्रोडक्ट बनाया तो कॉस्ट कितना एक्यूमुलेट होगा, उसका वैल्यूएशन कैसे करते हैं. और मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंग है, ये बताता है कि मुझे डिसीजन प्लान मेकिंग कैसे करना है, प्लानिंग कैसे करना है, कंट्रोल एंड परफॉर्मेंस इवैल्यूएशन कैसे करना है, ये मुझे यहाँ से पता चलता है मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंग से. सो आई होप टिल हियर इट इज़ वेरी मच comfortable. We'll move ahead to the other part of the chapter, that is evaluation of cost accounting. The double entry system of accounting was initiated in 1494. अभी ये cost accounting system कैसे पिक्चर में आया, ऐसा क्या हुआ कि cost accounting system, वो सब हमें यहाँ पे बता रहे हैं. So the double entry system of accounting was initiated in 1494. Since then, till the after period of industrial revolution, cost accounting remained as a small branch of financial accounting. The need for information on internal operation and a competitive business environment unshored by the industrial revolution acted as catalyst in the development of cost accounting. So we have evolution of cost accounting. So how cost accounting came into picture, ऐसा क्या हुआ कि कॉस्टिंग अलग से करना पड़ रहा है, कॉस्ट अकाउंटिंग एक अलग ब्रांच ओपन करना पड़ा, ब्रांच ऑफ अकाउंट्स. Need for information on internal operations and competitive business environment assured by industrial revolution acted as a catalyst. एक need था, मुझे information चाहिए, internal users को information चाहिए, और ये catalyst point था जिसकी वजह से cost accounting develop हो गया. Trigger point था वो. Firms such as textile mills and railroads were compelled to devise internal administrative procedure to coordinate the various operations involved in the performance of basic activity of conversion of raw material into finished goods by textile mills and transportation of passengers and freight by railroads. तो ये because of this वो फोर्स किया गया था, मतलब इट वाज कंपेल्ड. टेक्सटाइल मिल्स, रेल रोड्स, आपको कॉस्ट अकाउंटिंग अलग से करना ही पड़ेगा, एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव कॉस्ट अकाउंटिंग. इंटरनल अकाउंटिंग रिपोर्टिंग सिस्टम बिठाना पड़ेगा. The scientific management movement provided a major impetus to the development of cost accounting practices. The period 1880 to 1925 saw the development of complex product designs and emergence of multi-activity, diversified corporations like DuPont, General Motors, etc. It was during this period that scientific management was developed, which led the accountants to convert physical standards into cost standards. So we have a scientific management movement, and the scientific management movement, what they did, provided a major impetus to the development of cost accounting practices. They provided a major impetus, major importance was given to the development of cost accounting practices, and the period 1880 to 1925 saw a very good development of the complex product designs and the emergence of multi-activity, diversified corporations like DuPont, General Motors, etc. It was during this period sorry, that the scientific management was developed, which led the accountants to convert physical standards into cost standards. So it was the need, and during 1880 to 1925, there was a period where many accounting and physical policies were converted into cost standards, accounting standards. During World War I and World War II, the social importance of cost accounting grew with the growth of each country's defense expenditure. In the absence of competitive market for most of the material required for war, government in several countries placed cost plus contracts under which the price to be paid was cost of production plus an agreed rate of profit. The reliance on cost estimation by parties to defense contracts continued after World War II. So here complete information is given that when cost accounting need was arised, after that period 1880 to 1925, a very good movement was seen and cost accounting was becoming little strong. And during World War I and II, we had a very good growth in cost accounting, and a complete set of cost uh, accounting was ready. In India, prior to independence, there were few cost accountants and they were qualified mainly from ICMA. Now it is SEMA, London. During the World War II, the need for developing the profession in the country was felt, and the leadership of forming an Indian institute was taken by some members of defense serving services employed at Kolkata. However, with the enactment of Cost and Works Accountant of India Act 1959, Institute of Cost and Works Accountants of India was established at Kolkata. The profession assumed a further importance in 1968 when Government of India introduced cost audit under Section 233B of Companies Act 1956. So this is what? This is nothing but during World War II, how cost accounting, it was managed by few cost accountants. Later, how it came into picture. Section 148 of Companies Act 2013 gives very good is a section which is where cost audit is mentioned under this section. So till here we have how cost accounting was evaluated. Please check. Then we'll go for three basic definitions. So accountancy is the academic discipline of cost accounting and is defined as application of costing and cost accounting principles. So what is cost accountancy? Cost accountancy is nothing but an academic discipline of cost accounting and is defined as application of costing and cost accounting principles, methods and techniques to the science and art and practice of cost control, and ascertainment of profitability, as well as presentation of information for purpose of managerial decision making. That is cost accountancy. Now, four particular points summarizes the above mentioned definition. So, what all are the definitions? Application of costing and cost accounting principle is encompassed in cost accountancy. See, you have four particular points. So, which all are the points? There is application of costing and cost accountancy principles. So everything is guided by rules, regulations. Here also we have rules and regulations, principles. Application is with specific purpose, and that is for purpose of cost control, ascertainment of profitability. Cost accounting is a combination of art and science, and it has well defined rules, regulations. No, you'll have to, how in accounts we have debit all expenses and losses. We cannot credit expenses and losses. Same thing here also, we have certain expenses needs to be added, certain expenses you cannot add. So cost accounting comes with very good rules and regulations. Cost accountancy merely enters to the end of the cost information need of the management, which facilitates decision making. So this is nothing but cost accountancy. Please check. Then we'll take second definition, that is cost accounting. So cost accountancy is the uh, uh, what to say, academic word. It is mainly for learning purpose. It is a theoretical concept, whereas cost accounting and costing is practical concept. SEMA official terminology defines cost accounting as the process of gathering of cost information and its attachment to cost object, establishment of budgets, standard cost and actual cost of operations, processes, activities or products, and the analysis of variances, profitability or the social use of the funds. Thus, cost accounting encompasses the following. One of the main purpose of cost accounting is nothing but to gathering of cost information. So cost accounting does what? We gather cost information, we check what all are the operations, what all are the processes, what all are the activities of the products, analysis of variances. We do everything, and finally what we do is we answer them. Okay, these are the cost reports, and on based on cost reports, this is profit making product, this is loss making product. Okay, so SEMA official terminology defines cost accounting. It is a process of gathering all cost information and its attachment to cost object, establishments of budgets, standard cost and actual cost of operations, processes, activities or products, and analysis of variances, profitability or social use of the funds. Thus, cost accounting encompasses the following. One of the main purpose of cost accounting is nothing but to gather information, cost related information, cost object related information. This cost information is then suitably presented to the management, which aids them in their decision making process. Nonsense of cost accounting includes the process of cost accumulation through which the cost of operations, processes or activities or product is calculated. So we have cost accounting. What is cost accounting and what is the main purpose of cost accounting? We do cost accounting to calculate profitability, to calculate budgets, variances, standard costing. Okay, then we have costing. Costing, SEMA official terminology specifically states that the use of the term costing is not recommended except with qualifying adjective. For example, standard costing. The term is used in the following connotations: batch costing, continuous operation costing, contract costing, job costing. So we use different methods of costing to find out answer to costing. I hope you are comfortable till here. From objective of cost accounting, we'll go for it in our next video lecture. Thank you.